So let's take that same idea and apply it in this story. Now this time inside the mod there is a quadratic. Of course I can solve it the standard way and hit pause and obviously try that by yourself as well, just for alternate practice. But instead of this x square minus 26, what if I just write a p? So mod of p is less than equal to 10. I know how to think about this very quickly because that's what we have been doing for a little bit. P is greater than equal to minus 10 and P is less than equal to 10. Now instead of the P, replace it with x square minus 26, so minus 10 and x square minus 26 less than equal to 10. Add a 26 in the story, add a 26 everywhere, this will become 36 and this will become 16. Now you can take a square root, look at it part by part, forget about this, think about x square less than equal to 36. If you take a square root, x will be less than, and now once again let's approach it part by part, forget one side of the story, work out one. So you have x square less than equal to 36, I'll bring the 36 on one side, so I'll get x square minus 36 is less than equal to 0. X square, this 36 is nothing but a 6 square. Now I see a square minus b square form, right? Basic identities. So I see this can be written as x minus 6 into x plus 6. Quickly think of the roots. The roots are minus 6 and 6 because this is nothing but a quadratic only. And I want less than equal to 0. That means between the two 6's, minus 6 and 6. So part of my answer story is going to be x is greater than minus 6, equal to will also do because 0 is also allowed, and less than equal to 6. So that is one part of the story. Now let's think about the other one. X square is greater than equal to 16. I'm just rewriting it so that x is on my left side, right? And then I will move the 16 to the other side. X square minus 16 is greater than equal to 0. Again, this is also x square minus 4 square. I'll factorize it into x plus 4 into x minus 4. Again, quickly think of your graph and the two roots. One root is minus 4 and the other root is 4. And you are now looking at greater than 0. So think of the graph also very quickly, why not? And where is it greater than 0? Beyond the 4 and beyond the minus 4. Beyond the roots, if you have followed the earlier discussion, and I'm assuming, or you already know the idea one way or another, right? Because this work is prerequisite for this work. So my final answer is going to be x is greater than equal to 4 and x is less than equal to minus 4. And now remember, this is one inequality. That means I have to satisfy this and this simultaneously. So combine the two stories. You already knew that between minus 6 and 6 the inequality. Let me recreate that minus 6 and 6 story with a little more space. So you know between minus 6 and 6 anything will keep this side of the equation happy, inequality happy. But you also want to keep this happy. And this one says only greater than 4. Okay, so what will make both of them happy? The region between 4 and 6. This also tells me x is less than equal to minus 4. That means think of minus 4. So you have to be less than minus 4. But according to this, you have to be greater than minus 6. So what is the happy region between minus 6 and 4? What is the happy region between 4 and 6? And try it out, put a value 5, 5 square is 25, 25 minus 26 is going to give you minus 1, minus 1's mod is 1, 1 is less than equal to 10. Try 6 as well, 6 square is 36, 36 minus 26 is 10, equal to 10 is allowed. And same for the negative values. Try minus 4, minus 4 square is 16, minus 4 square is 16, 16 minus 26 is minus 10, mod of that will just give you a 10. Which is equal to 10, so even this minus 4 will work, and I'm sure minus 6 will work as well. We understand better if we try and break the rules. What if I put 7 in the story? 7 square 49, 49 minus 26, the difference will be 23. Is 23 less than equal to 10? No, and the same thing will work out in the other direction as well. So if I'm finally solving this, what are my answers? X is greater than equal to minus 6 and less than equal to minus 4. Or x is greater than equal to 4 and less than equal to 6, right? So these are my possible ranges where this inequality will hold true. And once again, a reminder, the question can also be framed now in terms of how many integers are there. 3 integers here and 3 integers here, and your total will be 6 integer solutions for this inequality, right? So that is finally just a language challenge. And now we are applying those, combining those basic ideas, even if there is a quadratic, and getting a head start in the question and getting the first inequality very quickly. That's the main point. So just playing and more playing, and remember, for any question where I am putting a less than, you should try and put a greater than or a less than equal to, and try and explore the story more and more. And again, you will see that it looks different, but these numbers I'm very familiar with. 5x, 6, product is 6, the sum is 5. This is a very familiar quadratic equation, right? So try and create your own stories as well. That means you can convert one example into 5 examples and run your own process, right? And it doesn't even have to be convenient or factorized, because you also know the root method for the quadratic, right? Alpha beta minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4 is upon 2, say the whole thing, and you know you will be able to figure out the root for whatever you write. So you can write your own equation, or you can ask a friend to give it to you and you can try and solve it, or you can go through the practice questions, right? My point being that always explore a little extra. Now let's think about this. Again, I will just quickly just call it P, just for fun. Let's call it T. Mod of T is less than 6. So very quickly I know T is going to be less than 6 and T is going to be greater than minus 6, right? So at least by now I should be getting speed here. And now replace T back with whatever the replacement was, x square minus 5x less than 6 and greater than minus 6. And now forget parts of the story, focus on one part. X square minus 5x is less than 6. I'm moving the 6 on one side, so I'll get a minus 6 less than 0. Factorize this, hit pause and do it by yourself. Don't directly look at the answer. X minus 6 into x plus 1. Because I know 6 into 1 is 6, I want a minus 6, so one of them had to be negative. And overall there is a minus 5, that means the minus number is a bigger number. All of this is very basic stuff, or hopefully for everyone, right? So now quickly, what are the roots? The roots are minus 1, because remember my general form is x minus a, right? Going back to the basics, and that's why that basic comfort is needed, because now it's just story after story, the same idea is happening over and over again. So minus 1 and the other root is 6. I wanted less than 0, that means the x is going to be greater than minus 1 and less than 6. Focus on the other part of the story. X square minus 5x is greater than minus 6. I'm just rewriting this, putting x on one side, right? And then this minus 6 I will move here, so I'll get a plus 6 greater than 0. How will this factorize? It will factorize as x minus 3 into x minus 2, because finally I want a positive number. That means both of them have to be negative, because there's a negative here, and I'm sure this we have done enough. This is greater than 0. What are the roots? The roots are 2 and 3, and you want greater than 0, that means beyond the roots, right side of 3 and left of 2. Now combine this story with this story. In this story you had minus 1 and a 6 as well, right? And you said on the left of 6 and on the right of minus 1. And this one is saying that between 2 and 3 you are not allowed. Above 3 anything is okay. You want to keep both of them happy, both the sides happy. What will you say? X is greater than 3 and x is less than 6. This is one part of the story. And the other part would be x is greater than minus 1 and it is less than 2. And you are done with the problem. So same idea, just more practice, more on-board, in-class practice. This is besides whatever else you might want to add as a practice material, right?